Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome to episode 15 of my 3 vs 5 Age of Wonders 3 playthrough series. In this series, myself and 2 AI teammates set to Lord difficulty are up against a team of 5 AI set to Emperor difficulty. In this series, I'm playing as the Frostling Theocrat, Falsor Frostscroll. In our last episode, we encountered another throne city belonging to one of our opponents, and you can see it down here. We have, as I pan over, you can see that we've got the city of Lugar, which is the throne of Burma Rascratch. Now, of course, the complication here is that Hideout is currently in effect from Burma Rascratch himself, and this means that all friendly units in the target city's domain are invisible, so I have absolutely no idea what the complement is guarding the throne city. I don't know if Burma himself is there or what the situation is, so this is obviously a big complication, and we're going to have to figure out how to proceed as we move forward into the episode. Now, before I jump in, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout-outs to a few individuals who left some fantastic comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments is from Insert Username. Now, Insert pointed out that I need to be very careful in regards to the Kraken unit, and I believe that was after I had scouted out this Monument of the Ashen Rose, and I think there was at least one Kraken and a few other fairly tough customers guarding this structure. And just a good reminder that the Kraken, is very dangerous against boats, as it has that, I can't remember the name of the ability, but I think it's Terror of the Deep or something like that, where it has an advantage against boats. So I just have to be very cautious. However, if I'm able to gather a couple of different boat units together, like here you can see in this stack, we've got 2 galleons. If I'm able to get 5 or 6 galleons together, I should be able to just blast the Kraken with some cannons. Just a good warning there from Insert to just remember that and be careful. Insert also suggests that I had asked last episode for kind of how I should proceed with Falsor here. Probably a good idea to retreat Falsor back and play it safe. I really don't know what I'm going to be up against in the Throne City here. It could be a lot, it could be a little, but really, at this point, losing Falsor in a costly battle would be devastating for me. And so really, especially, you think about how many active spells I have going. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, here, you can see just how many I have currently running. All those spells, I would lose Spiritual Freedom, I would lose Paid Absolution, not to mention the inability to, do any more research for a couple of turns. So really, it would be devastating to lose him. So I just don't think it's worth it. And I agree with Insert there. I could retreat back. And Insert is even suggesting I could retreat along the water here as a way to kind of max either this way or this way over here as a way to maximize my getaway and minimize the chances of them pursuing me. And that would give me a chance then to meet up with my rogue, who's over here. Again, not the most powerful set of units, but I could at least send the rogue into the water here. We could meet up and then make landfall together and head over to try to deal with this situation as at least a bit of a combined force. And I think that's a great idea. The next set of comments here is from Death. Death suggested that something I could do is to summon a cherub next to Falsor here. Probably would have to wait till the next turn given my casting point complement, but that would give me a chance to at least scout the throne and see what I'm up against, because it may turn out that there isn't a whole lot guarding the city, and if that's the case, maybe I could risk the battle. So really good suggestion there from Death. And actually building on Death's comment, Albtrom also made a comment that if I do that, I could send the cherub in and actually attack the units, or just move right to the city, and any units that are sitting on other tiles around the city would get pulled into the battle. Whereas let's say there was a unit sitting over here where my cursor is, I'm not going to know until I walk right by it or into it. But if I attack the throne and there's multiple units, in stacks around the city, they'll all get pulled into the battle. So it would be a great way to detect what's on the throne. So great comment there from Death, and a follow-up from Albtrom as well. Death also suggested that I should reinforce with the rogue if possible, just like Insert was suggesting. And then as well, Death is suggesting that if I'm going to initiate the siege, it would probably be wise to go in there with full or at least mostly full casting points, and that would give me a better chance to be able to use some of my combat spells like Mass Bless and other things to help offset the lack of numerical numbers that I have, because I really don't have much in the way of just pure numbers of units. So really good suggestions there from Death. And then finally, we have Nolan Cook with some great comments here. Nolan suggested checking the structures around my aquatic production city of Brunsund here, where I'm cranking out boats. Now, we've got the Raging Maelstrom, which can give me a Mariner's Guild if I wanted to produce it. Now, the Mariner's Guild would give me access to a Ghast, which is a undead tier 2 unit that I remember having in my Necromancer playthrough, which I recently completed. Pretty solid unit, but again, not going to be beneficial for me, given that I'm not really built to handle undead units at this point. And again, tier 2. We've also got access to the Frostling Whaler, which, again, is a great unit, but, you know, I don't absolutely need them. And then a Sacker as well, which, let's see, it is a fire... Okay, so a cannonball. It's basically like a type of cannon, I guess. Reinforced machine. It has, is able to reload. Okay, so a type of cannon that could be like a helpful, you know, siege weapon, basically. Let's see. Units and objects within the cannons will be damaged by the cannonball as well. So I believe that would probably blast gates and stuff like that as well. So could be a good unit. Again, I believe this is a tier 2 unit, but really at this point, probably not all that helpful for me. So really, I don't think that's going to be of much benefit. We also here have a sunken city that I could eventually try to clear out. This is going to give me access to the Sanctuary of the Deep, which would give me the Mermaid, Siren, and Triton units. Now, the Mermaid is tier 2. I believe the Siren is actually a tier 3 unit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the upkeep is suggesting that. It does have Dominate, which could really come in handy, actually. That could be very, very useful as a way to just augment my, you know, recruiting of units in the water, especially. We also have access to the Triton, which is, I think, a tier 2 unit here. Yeah, a tier 2 pikeman unit. That's a sea creature. So kind of just a decent all-around melee unit that could be helpful. But really, it would be the Siren, I think, that would be the most useful for me. But really, probably not something I'm going to actively pursue, given that I've really specialized Brunson into producing boats. But I'm glad that Nolan suggested checking it out. The Monument of the Ashen Rose doesn't have any structure I can build, at least as far as I can tell here, that's going to help. And I don't know if that would give me access to any additional units. I don't think it would, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Nolan also suggested that I should scout the city, so echoing the comment from Death about perhaps using a cherub. And Nolan also suggested that I should perhaps think about, you know, focusing on getting some tier 4 units able to be produced. So perhaps I could work on halls, you know, really get that going. Once I finish perhaps this great temple, maybe I start working on the Holy of Holies, and then eventually do my research to obtain access to the Shrine of Smiting and the Herald of Winter. And I think that's a great idea to really get my production capability going eventually, because really this is, you know, getting to that point in the game where I'm going to be up against, you know, increasingly more and more powerful enemy stacks, and so having those tier 4s would be very useful. As always, a huge thank you to everybody for the excellent comments and suggestions. As always, extremely appreciated. Let's jump into the episode. So, we've got a couple of things that were kind of left over from last time. Lots of join offers. I don't think we were planning to really accept any of them at this point, like Hamlet, definitely not right now. Rogan Doer. Let's see. So, we finished a Martyr, it looks like. I think we've already sent our stack underground, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, here they are down here. And really, it would just be nice to have maybe an extra unit or two in this group. We were able to recruit this human sword banneret, which is going to be very helpful. And we were thinking about fighting this battle, but this is going to be pretty tough. We've got a tier 3 pikeman. We've seen how effective these parade guard can be. We've got a tier 2 cavalry, and then a couple of archer units. But we could bypass this, head down here, clear these structures out, get a little bit stronger, and then maybe on our way back, go after the trading post. In addition, we can grab the prospector and add him to the stack as well. But I think maybe what we'll do is we'll actually do what I just said, which is bypass this structure and go for some, you know, perhaps easier battles here. So let's get our evangelist. Maybe we can try and recruit one of these guys. Actually, getting an engineer or even a prospector would be helpful just to have that tunneling capability. So let's do it. We'll engage the battle here. See if we can get lucky with a conversion. All right. So first things first, I definitely want to buff probably the banneret. He's going to be my main sort of tank unit, I think. Along with, of course, the Crusader. The Martyr, on the other hand, maybe we'll throw Absorb Pain on the Banneret as well, just to maximize our buffs there. Okay, taking a little bit of damage. Thankfully, we can handle most of it. Yeah, the Martyr took a bit of punishment, but nothing too insane. Crusader can advance up. The Evangelist probably should do a self-heal, but maybe we save that for the Martyr in case we need it. Honestly, that's probably the smarter choice. And we could do some damage with the Martyr, but I think it's probably better to just keep them back. And then let's move the Banneret up. Actually, it's unfortunate. I kind of put them in a spot where the Blunderbuss can hit both of us, which wouldn't be ideal. Yeah, we'll hang out like this. I want to drop a heal on the Martyr if it takes... Yeah. Okay. Okay, they didn't go for the Blunderbuss shot, which I'm a little bit surprised at. So now we can step up and try for some conversions here. We've got a 75% chance to recruit this Engineer, or a 70% chance for the Prospector. I mean, honestly, having the tunneling would be great. We've already got that other Prospector, but he's kind of, you know, doing his mining to obtain some more gold. So, you know what, though? Better odds for the Engineer. The only thing is, if I recruit this one, I can't get back there. So let's go for the Prospector. Okay, we failed. Maybe I should have tried for the Engineer, but oh well. Not the end of the world. Martyr can advance here and maybe get the kill. Yeah, no problem there. And then let's do a defensive strike like that. Follow that up with the Banneret here doing some big damage. Very nice. Unfortunately, oh shoot, I put my Martyr in a bad spot now. Okay, thankfully the Martyr's going to survive. Okay, no problem. Oh, that was a little risky, though. I took more damage than I wanted, but the Martyr survived. That's the important part. And, again, we got some good experience, which is really what I'm after with this group. Just trying to get them a little bit stronger, so maybe we turn around and clear that out. Alternatively, we could just ignore it and keep heading down this way. So let's head over. We've got some Frostling units here that are going to need some punishment, so let's do that. Actually, you know what? I don't want to use the Evangelist. Let's engage it with the Crusader. Don't think it'll matter, but I want to keep the Healer with the rest of the main stack. Okay. So the Martyr did take quite a lot of damage. Probably be wise to heal the Martyr, although if we don't actually use Absorb Pain, we could probably keep them at the back. There's no range damage coming, so I think if we just keep them at the back, we should be fine. Maybe we can save that heal for whoever else might need it. You know what? Let's buff the Crusader. And we'll use the Crusader as the main tank for this battle. Okay, there we go. Tanking that damage very, very well. Now, our Banneret can charge over and attack the Raider. Nice. Hefty damage there. Very nice. And then let's go for a conversion on... Ooh, and the Clan Guard is still in defense mode, unfortunately. It's a little bit... Yeah, with 50%, let's still try it. Shoot. Okay, and that failed. Okay, not a huge surprise. Maybe I got a little greedy there. Can we get the flank shot? I think we can. Yep. Excellent. And there's a level up for our Martyr. That's fantastic. The Crusader here, let's do... Glavesman here. There we go. Unfortunately, I've put my Evangelist in a bit of a dangerous spot because they could step over and attack. Okay, they're going to go after the Crusader. That's totally fine. We'll step in behind and drop a heal. Again, I probably shouldn't have used the Convert on the unit that was in guard mode, but I figured I wanted the Tier 2 unit a little bit more strongly than I wanted the Tier 1, so it was worth the try. Oh, shoot, and I don't have the best chance to do big damage there. All right, we'll step over and attack the Glavesman, and then we will wait for the next turn here. All right, no problem. Crusader managed to do some good damage there. I really, really love how tanky these Crusaders are, especially the Dwarven Crusader. A little bit extra defense. Not to mention the buff that we had there from the... Evangelist there with Touch of Faith. Okay, so we'll go down here And for this little guy, again, we could try and go join in with the stack. Alternatively, we could just keep digging away. Really, we've done quite a bit of digging, though, so I think I'd rather actually have this unit join in. So let's head on down, and we'll do that. Meanwhile, then, I guess the Martyr up here, we can just have kind of hang out at the city. That should do it. Now, this is a city we could also start working on, perhaps getting closer to producing tier 4 units. That might not be the worst idea. We were eventually, you know, at some point going to try and maybe clear this Castle of the Lich King to improve our infantry. I just don't know if that's really going to be possible, admittedly. We would need some pretty powerful units around here, and unfortunately, I've sent my rogue down this direction, which is fine. It just means that, sadly, I'm not going to have anybody nearby that's really beefy and could clear this out easily. So perhaps instead we just focus on other avenues here. Again, I don't have a ton of gold, so I have to make sure I'm not just wasting it, you know, kind of willy-nilly. One thing we could do now, Enchanted Armory. That produced armored units get a buff, and most of the Dwarven units are armored, so that would be pretty cool. If I were to build, say, the stone wall, we would increase the domain by 1, and I think that would get this crystal tree in the domain. Let's just take a look. So, for example, like the Crusader is definitely an armored unit, so that would make them very, very strong. And if we got the Castle of the Lich King, that would make them, like, ungodly powerful. So, you know what? Okay, maybe I changed my mind. Let's do that. We'll go for the stone wall here. Get this crystal tree in the domain. And then once we have that, we can build the upgrade and then make, you know, monstrous Crusaders out of here. And then, you know, maybe we can eventually clear this out and make them even better. So I like that. That's pretty solid. In the meantime, here with our rogue, let's clear out this lost library. Maybe we can clear it and get a little spell out of the deal. Okay, we've got an evangelist, a reanimator, and some node tribals. Plain touch goblin, which does explode on death, so we have to watch out for that. Now, our units are a little banged up, so we will have to be careful. Ooh, trying that brain rot. Okay, so our siege trooper is going to definitely have to be our main, I think, tank unit. Along the vampire hunter could also help out with that. The whaler's a bit worse for wear, and our seer is also kind of in rough shape. Mammoth Rider's going to have to, you know, largely kind of sit this battle out, I think. Or at least, you know, hang back for the most part. Let's see if we can pin those node tribals. No such luck. We can do some pretty hefty damage here. Just seeing what our options are. Pulling shot. It's not bad. But I think probably the throw chicken's going to be a little more useful, so let's just do that. Yeah, there we go. Pretty solid. And then, you know what? Our seer can get the finish there. Perfect. Let's get our siege trooper up front and center, along with our vampire hunter, who can do a lot of damage to the reanimator. Very nice. Okay, self-heal from the reanimator. Trying to convert my siege troopers. Thankfully, they resisted. Okay, there's that explosion on death I was talking about. Now, the reanimator is going to be, yeah, is undead, so we can't charm or anything. And I think the evangelist has mind control immunity. Yes, they do. So really, our only hope would be to try to grab this node tribal. Fortunately, with Touch by Faith, although I guess that doesn't add any spirit. It does add resistance, though. So the odds of that are going to be low. So I'm not even going to worry about trying to convert anybody, I don't think. I mean, I guess I can try. What's the harm? You go like this. I mean, 28%. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. The whaler can step on up and go for the immobilization. Okay, no such luck. And then we can step up. Yeah, let's go after the evangelist here. There's some pretty decent damage. Now, what I would love to do would be to get rid of one of these units for sure. It'd be nice to kill that evangelist. What kind of damage we do with melee? Not bad. Let's see if we step over here. Ooh, look at that. Devastating amount of damage. Nice. And then, you know what? All right, let's do this. There we go. Oh, and we got momentum. Before we use it, though, let's step over and drop a heal. Nice. And then we can step up like this. Perfect. All right, no problem there. And we still have a chance to do some additional work. Now, we don't have any healing from our hero, so that's not... And we can't use our spells in this battle due to the anti-magic field. So really, well, you know, one thing we could try is, let's see if we can get a net on this guy. No such luck again. I was going to say, if we could, it would have given us a chance to let heal come back from our seer, and then we could have perhaps gotten a little more healing out of this battle. Oh, you know what? We can try for the web. Nice. Okay, so we can drag this out just a little bit. Do a safeguard on our vampire hunter, just for fun. And wait one more here. Okay, there we go. We got some more healing. So now let's drop that on ourself, actually. Very nice. Now let's try for the net. No such luck. That's fine. Siege Trooper can probably get the kill here. Nice. Should be very close to leveling up to that gold medal rank. Excellent. Okay, Slayer's Doubt and a little bit of extra knowledge. So now what to do with the rogue? I think probably head down this way. We want to just keep cruising on down so that we can find another enemy and do some fighting with our rogue, because again, this is a fairly powerful army, so it would be great to make full use of them. And you know what? We can send some units down to even assist here from our city of Leicester, where we're producing units. So this might be a great opportunity to do that. So why don't we... This army is a Hermit, which is a support unit, Priest, White Witch, and a Crusader. I think what we should do is maybe send them down this way and they can group up with our rogue eventually. So let's do that. I was originally going to send them back to the city. Let's just check the Shadow Realm real quick while I'm thinking about it. Right, we need to clear this out eventually because that's causing us problems. But we kind of got diverted up north, so I had to clear this one out too. So let's take care of this one while we're in the neighborhood. So we can engage this battle. We definitely have to clear this out. Now, I do spy some casting points, which would be very helpful for me. Might want to consider heading up and dealing with that. Do a self-buff there. Let's start blasting just a little bit of damage. Sure, why not? That'll do. Our Exalted has Resurgence, so we can afford to take some risks with them. And we don't want to be stupid or anything, but we can definitely be a little bit more cavalier. Dryad can step up and go for the Entangle. Dang, didn't work. Bit of a shame. I think our Dryad's going to take a pounding, but that's all right. Thankfully not too bad. Elder can step up, and again, that fire damage is going to come in handy here a little bit. Very nice. A little more. And let's do a little more here. Nice, we got lucky with that. Okay, we can back up. And ooh, we can head in. You know what? Let's get in with our Exalted and do a nice flank shot here. Excellent, there's the kill. Very, very good. And we'll step over here. And that'll do it for our turn. A little bit of damage, but nothing we can't handle. Drop a heal on the Dryad. And now we can step over and do a flank shot here. Nice, there's the kill. Perfect. Ooh, Rod of Lightning Charge gives Shock Bolt ability. Sure, I'll take that. Let's see, what do we got with... Yeah, we don't really have any magic, so... What we will do is we will just take this and give it straight away to our Warlord here. Now, the question is, should we maybe head for the casting points? That would actually help me out a lot. And we do have this as a vassal currently. Got an additional roaming unit over there. Got a Heart of the Shadows that we could clear out for the casting points eventually. Not to mention the Shadow Sanctuary, although guarded by tier 3 units and a tier 2. Pretty tough. There's another dwelling and or city up there as well. Although, oh man, I really want to get down here and deal with this, because this is going to cause me to lose this city any time now. I just don't have enough units in the Shadow Realm currently to clear everything out. Now, hang on. I do have my other hero over here. I believe we were going to head over and grab this item rack. Just the game plan. But maybe we divert. I mean, we could still do this, I guess, but maybe we divert and head down this way to clear this out and protect our cities. We might almost have to. That's probably more important in a lot of ways than doing this. Even though I want to clear this out and see what's over here. I think getting rid of this spawning structure is actually more important, so we'll do that. Oh, you know what? I should have battled this on my way through, but that's fine. Alright, so with this stack, we are going to head for the casting points. Like this. Again, I think we're going to need them in the coming turns, so I actually think that's going to be pretty important. Dragon join offer. I mean, I would love to do it. I just can't because there's roaming units threatening at the moment, so not a good idea. Some dwarves want to join. Again, not a great idea. There's roaming stuff around here, and I have no support at all, so that's not going to work. We've already dealt with these guys underground. I'm going to say it's kind of nice to see my ally getting things going underground. It's a little scary for me to see him under here, though. He could get jumped pretty easily, but... yeah, in Shadow Realm, otherwise, I think we've done really what we were able to do. Just double check up here. Yeah, I think we've kind of got things handled. More or less. Oh, and this stack. I almost forgot about them. Right, we were going to grab this Ancient Ruin, so let's do that. Ooh, an Ifrit. Goblin Mutant. Oh, very cool. It's like a troll or an ogre goblin kind of reskin. That's cool. So it's got Guard Breaker. It's considered a goblin unit. Cave crawling, so it's got all the benefits, but it's a monster. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. It's like a hybrid sort of creature. Yeah, let's do it. So we'll clear this out. Maybe we'll get some kind of decent reward out of it. If nothing else, we'll just keep getting more experience, which we definitely need. Oh, immolated. Not fun. Could do without being on fire. Well, let's blast the Ifrit for some damage at least. And while we're at it, let's see if we can get a little more. There we go. What kind of damage do we do here with our different units? So, I want to make sure I don't get ambushed too heavily. We could... It's got quite a bit of physical protection, which is keeping him pretty safe, admittedly. But we'll head up here with the White Tiger to play some defense. Meanwhile, with the Martyr, I suppose we could throw it onto our hero. But I think it would probably be better to have them just do some damage. I don't know. What if we go like this? Not bad. That's not really going to cut it, but what if we go here? It's still not going to be enough. I think it'll be fine, though. Let's do some work. Crusader can advance and provide some protection, and we should be okay. Oh, ouch. Okay, yeah, we fared all right there. Unfortunately, our white tiger is in rough shape. Let's see if we can maybe help out. Nice. Okay, we got the frozen. That's going to make a big difference for us there. The martyr can get the kill on the Ifrit. And a level up. That's great. Gold medal. They're going to evolve now if we can have them survive the fight. Let's attack the goblin mutant for some pretty hefty damage, all told there. Now, the white witch probably needs to heal, I think. Although, now here's the thing. We could head over. Well, okay, let's do the math on this. So 11 damage. Pretty good. It's not a guarantee for the kill, though, unfortunately, which is the thing I'm worried about. I really would need to get the finish. Now, okay, here's what we can do. Let's do this. Yeah, and with the good rolls, I mean, I was going to say, as long as I get decent rolls, it should be fine. So then let's get the kill here. Nice, a level up. And now we have a chance to do some healing. And they're just going to do a self-heal. Really can't afford to lose a good healer, so self-heal on the absorbed pain. Why not? White tiger. Let's see who else needs some experience. Crusader could use some. I'm just going to get the kill with the hero. Even though he leveled up, getting more experience is never a bad thing with your heroes. Nice, and look at that. Now we've got an Exalted, and an Exalted that has absorbed pain, which is fantastic. Ice Scaper gloves. Sure, some gold and some knowledge. And this is just a usable that gives you that throw. Ooh, really good melee weapon. We're going to equip that so it's ready to go when it gets there. Yeah, that's great. Now we can throw an ice ball. We also got the level up, so let's figure that out. Level 6. I think we might want to save this one for level 7 because I think that's when we get Blood Brothers. So let's save it. All right, now what do we do with this group? They just got a lot more powerful now that they have this Exalted. That is excellent. We could head down, I guess, and clear out this watchtower for the increased vision range. And you know what? Then we can send this group over to take care of what we were originally going to take care of with our other hero stack. So the only thing is this looks like a bit of a dead end down here. Maybe we just head over this way. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. We don't even need to clear that out. That's okay. All right. So, yeah, that's going to take care of the Shadow Realm, really. I think we're in good shape there. Okay, now, I've been kind of procrastinating this over here, and I was hoping maybe I'd get some extra casting points, which I have not. We are going to shift this over to a Cherub. Now, with Falsor, we really can't get too far away, so I think we're just going to retreat back kind of as far as we can. Hope for the best. Oof, that makes me nervous. Maybe I should have gone south so I was further away from this nonsense here. Again, that is the... I say nonsense, but really it's just something I'm scared of. That's Zlasor's group of Tier 3 outlaw units there. Which I know are lurking. Okay, so we really want to get Produce Shrine of Smiting going. Oh, you know what? We could finish off this in one shot here. You know what? I like that. Let's do that. That's going to improve our mana income as well. Just making it that nodes give us more income. There we go. And now, Purifying Burst. Cleanses the battlefield. Dispels all buffs and debuffs. All units. Boy, I really want to go for Shrines of Smiting. I'm not going to lie. Or Shrine of Smiting, I should say. I'm so tempted right now. And Advanced Logistics would also be very helpful. I think I'm going to do it because I really do need to start getting them going eventually. This group's going to continue to stay where they are. Right, we've got some orc units here. Oh, and I almost forgot about this little group. I really like this army. They've been doing some really good work over here. Making things happen. And we've got this mongrel that's been scouting for us. Let's see what this is. Interesting. Okay, this is a merfolk dwelling. See if I can negotiate with them. Oh, absolutely. Open borders and a peace treaty? My pleasure. Let me know when you want to talk. Now, this is some kind of sea serpent. I'm not sure exactly what that is. But I would love to have that as a vassal. That would be great. Plus, it would give me a lot of vision range down here of what's going on. So in the meantime, let's just keep moving this way. Oops, I didn't mean to embark, but that's fine, because maybe next turn I can grab that treasure. Alright, so now this group is going to head down and clear out this ancient ruin. Nice, okay, a rock troll, dusk adder, and a warg. Should be able to handle that. Now, I believe the rock troll is dedicated to evil, so I'm not going to be interested in converting them or anything like that. Yeah, so that's not going to work with my being dedicated to good myself, or extremely good. So we got Crusader, Cavalry, Oppressor. I think we'll probably just buff the Crusader with our Touch of Faith. And then we will... They're not going to come to us. We're going to have to go to them. That's fine. Let's go here. There. Cavalry in position. Move up for some healing. Get our fairies involved. Let's see if they're going to take the bait here. Nice, okay. A little flank there. That wasn't the nicest. However, we can just annihilate them like that. Very, very good. The Pixie can jump in behind and do a nice flank shot there for some pretty major damage. And then a nice kill there. Dusk Adder should be fairly short work for us here. Heal up the Crusader. And then, let's see, with our Cavalry... Oh, actually, not as much damage as I was hoping for. Let's use the Oppressor, I guess. Took a lot of damage, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, that's fine. Boy, though, you can see with the lower resistance of the orcs, we took a lot of punishment. Thankfully, Victory Rush giving some of our health back. Good experience gains there for a few of our units. Straw Hat of the Happy Farmer, some extra knowledge, gold. You know what? I'm going to just sell this for the gold. Ooh, nice. Okay, here we go. Some research scrolls. That'll be good. Scrolls of knowledge, that is. Ooh, now there is a roaming army here of kobold units. Have to be cautious of that. Yeah, let's go here. Then we can initiate the battle with our Pixie. Just before we do that, though, let's see. What was this city working on? Siege Workshop. Okay. Got a couple of different orc units there. Nothing crazy and not enough to really make a stack on their own. But maybe we could have a few join in with this group and form a fairly decent little fighting force that could maybe go underground. So let's see. Can the Drudge... The Drudge has tunneling, which would be great. So let's send these two into the water here. They can go join in with this group, and then we can form a little army with that. I think that's pretty solid. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, nice. Okay, and we do have that Shadow Elf Evangelist. I think we're just waiting on the Crusader to have at least a bit of an army. Yeah, so and this guy's going to just guard the city. So, okay. Now let's try this battle on for size. We'll have to be a little bit careful. We've got a Draconian Incanter here who's got Frostbolt. Just have to watch out for that. Alright. So let's... Now, the good news is these Phantasm Warriors have very low resistance. So our Nightshade Fairy should be able to really put the hurt on them. Let's drop a nice big heal on our Oppressor there, get him back up and running. Alright, and then we can step up. You know what, I don't really need the Oppressor taking any more unnecessary punishment, so I think we'll go like this. Let them come to us. Ooh, they tried that freezing touch. Thankfully, we resisted it. Now, here's a great opportunity for us to perhaps get a conversion. Whoops, wrong ability. There we go. 50% chance on the Incanter or 65% chance on the Phantasm Warrior. I'd rather have the Incanter. I believe it's a support unit. Yeah, and would have healing, so let's try it. Nice, we got lucky. Okay, that's excellent. First things first here, let's just blast. Holy cow, look at that damage. Just incredible. throw on a sprint. We can get over there and do some pretty good damage with our pixie. Nice. Very good. And then our Incanter can mend Magical Being, which would pair nicely with the Phantasm Warrior, actually. Let's just hit him with a little bit of damage. Perfect. And our Cavalry can throw on... Actually, Warcry is not going to really help us much. Alright, though. Let's do it. And then our Incanter can get the kill. Very nice. Or, excuse me, our Pikeman. Our Oppressor. Nice, and we hit gold medal with our Evangelist, which is excellent. Ooh, and look at that, 84 extra knowledge. That shortened the Shrine of Smiting by 1 turn. Now, the only thing here is we want to regroup. Oh my gosh, there's a huge army of kobolds. I wonder if this is related to that event that was going on. And you know what? I bet it is. Yikes, that's going to be a bit tricky. We might actually be in some trouble here if we come up against all these units. I bet these are the units that were tied to that event. There was like a kobold army event that was, you know, and I never saw the units. I was all braced for impact, and I never ended up getting attacked. I bet this is them right here. So I guess I am getting to see them. That is kind of neat. Now I want this group to join up with Falsor, and to do that, I think I'm probably going to head down this way, and then we will try to embark. I'll leave this guy on the city. So next turn we want to hop in the water. Okay, now as I was figuring out with this army, yeah, I want them to head down and group up with the rogue eventually. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, move down like this. And then let's see, we need some more muscle in there. So let's get our Crusader in the stack. You know what? We'll put the Spirit Healer in there just so that I have more units in the group, because we're about to make another Crusader. But yeah, at least there we've got an army now, so they can do the work. We're going to end the turn there. Oh boy. I am very nervous about Falsor's position. He couldn't really get out of the way. We will see what happens. Oh, I almost can't watch. We haven't really seen Greyvara at all. Not that I recall, anyway. The Draconian Dreadnought opponent. Possible that Greyvara is in the Shadow Realm, but I also, again, haven't encountered any of her units as far as I know. We know where Burma Rascratch is, right here, and we don't yet know where Edward's, like, throne is, but I suspect it's over here to the west. Like somewhere in this spot, maybe, or over here. That would be my best guess, but I don't know for sure. And then we also don't know where Zerti the Sleek is, another Draconian, so again, possible that in the Shadow Realm, or maybe over on the eastern side that we can't see over here. So we will have to wait and see. Okay, it looks like Burma's turn has gone by, and we didn't get attacked, so maybe we kind of dodged that bullet? I don't know. The bullet of, you know, getting ambushed. Now here's Lassor could swoop down with his units and attack us. I guess we'll wait and see. And again, unfortunately, we weren't able to eliminate Zlasor from the game once we took his throne city. The idea would have been we needed to hunt him down, but I was never able to find him. So by now, he would have relocated his throne city to another spot. So we will have to find where that is. Okay, here's Zerti. So again, still haven't really seen much from Zerti or from Greyvara. We have seen units belonging to Edward. We've obviously had a lot of fighting with Zlasor, and we're probably very soon going to be fighting with Burma. And the independents are going to move. I hope our cities don't come under any kind of... Oh, hang on. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we are up against all these Kobold units. Again, this could get messy. Just because, you know, they outnumber us by quite a bit. So I'm not really sure what the best plan of attack's going to be. There's just so darn many of them. Boy, oh boy. Now, most of these are melee units, I think. Footpad. Yeah, these are all melee, melee, melee. Yeah, everything is melee. So, I think really we want to post up in a bit of a bottleneck spot. Maybe we can use some of this terrain to our advantage. Like, right in here would be great because they can only come at us kind of a few ways. Maybe we even go, you know, back here somewhere. Really, the main goal is just going to be to get... Because we're just fighting with melee units that don't really have any additional movement ability, they don't have sprint, they don't have, you know, they're not floating or anything like that, we can really make use of the terrain. So let's try and do that. Again, I just want to survey where would be best. I'm thinking right in here is probably the best. I just don't think we're going to be able to get there before they make it to us, sadly. All right, let's pull back slightly. Maybe we can kind of use the terrain around this rock here, kind of. So we will retreat back this way. And I would like to buff my Crusader. All right, there we go. Okay, we want them to come to us. We want to use the terrain. Maybe we actually can make use of this now because... Here we go. So yeah, if I can get in there, that would be pretty good. Now here even, I can put my Crusader right here. And I can get my Evangelist in behind the Oppressor. Cavalry. Step in behind as well. Yeah, big damage there. Excellent. Yeah, that's great. So now we've kind of got a little bit of a defensive perimeter that we've set up. Ooh, they were able to get in behind. That's okay, though. Nice. That Crusader just putting work in. Look at that. Amazing. Doing a fantastic job there. So now let's swoop in behind with our Pixie. There's a nice kill. And... do some big damage out here. Nice. This is kind of pointless, but let's go for a conversion. Okay, it didn't work. We're just going to keep the Crusader in defense mode. Oppressor in defense mode. And what I'd like to do is have my cavalry ready to kind of charge in and assist. I think we'll be okay here. Nice. Oppressor doing work. Excellent. Tanking that damage very, very well. Nice. That Crusader just amazing. Okay, that footpad needs to die, so let's make that happen. Perfect. Excellent. Sprint around behind here. Fantastic. Some big heals on our Crusader there. They've certainly earned it. And there's the kill. Excellent. Yeah, kind of using the terrain to our advantage there, bottlenecking them a little bit. And really, we had very, very powerful units in comparison to a number of tier 1s. But you always have to be careful in the face of, you know, basically just a huge swarm of units because they can just overwhelm you with numbers. Okay, a lot of things going on here. We've gotten better at governing Lizardmen. Okay, let's check this out. Salamander can now be produced in Lizardman cities. Lizardman outposts, villages, and towns generate an additional +5 population for every water hex in their domain. I like this upgrade better. I don't really need the Salamander as a unit to produce, so let's do that. Okay, so Cherub's ready, so we'll do that shortly, but let's just check out the items first. Nice, we have a shield for our rogue. The rifle for our warlord. And the shock bolts, rod of lightning charge for our other warlord. We've got an alliance proposal here. Absolutely. Happy to have another vassal. Ooh, nice. Errolmont is now part of our empire, and look at this. We are able to produce the Lizardman Quarreler, which I think is going to help us out. Trident Warrior, Chameleon, Rider there, that's the tier 2 cavalry. The Lizardman Water Seer, which is the support unit. Ooh, this is very timely because we need to produce some units to help out with the fighting over here. So why don't we see what else we can build? Do a Crypt of Unlife to help with defense if we start getting attacked. Theocrat's Conclave would give us access to the Evangelist, Crusader, and Martyr. I think, though, for now, we'll focus on... We've already got a healer there. So let's do a Quarreler. Powerful tier 3 melee unit. Okay, summon Cherub. We will summon it right here. And then let's head over. Okay, and look at that. Ooh, okay, we've got a Sphinx, an Exalted, Catmaster, Chariot, and a Muse. Now, if we attack... Ooh, and there's a hidden stack we can't see. Stalwart, White Tiger, Exalted, and a Cherub. You know, this really isn't much. We could probably win the fight, to be perfectly honest. We were to go in there and go for it. I mean, we could almost certainly win that fight. It'd be a bit of a stretch, but I think we could make it happen. And we haven't used enough of our casting points. Yeah, we would still be able to throw on a Mass Bless. Now, it could get disjuncted, of course. We've got enough to do it. Oh, you know, I am tempted to roll the dice on this one. Now, hang on. Before I do that, though, I could get those extra casting points, perhaps, in the Shadow Realm. That would probably be a wise move. So let's go do that first. So we'll jump to the Shadow Realm. I'm really glad I positioned myself so I could do this. All right, so we will go right here. Okay, we got wisps that need killing, so let's do that. All right. First things first, let's hurt on that wisp, and then follow up there. And then we will just spread out and wait for the wisp to teleport in and probably go after the Elder. Yep. You kind of like to go after the support units when they can. Alright, so we can step closer, do some flanking arrows for the kill there. Very nice. The Elder can just do a big self-heal, which is great. And then we can get around behind and get the kill with our hero and a nice level up, too. Free experience. And there we go. Look at that. 111 casting points to work with now. That's going to make that battle hopefully a bit easier. We can upgrade our hero, now level 12. Ooh, yeah, toughness. That we definitely want. Physical protection is very helpful. And then we'll save the rest to try to maybe get tireless for our hero as well. Very, very nice. Now these units look like they are actually part of... It's kind of interesting. Okay, so this structure's actually cleared out, and these units, I guess, are my allies? They're part of my vassal? I'm not really sure. It's showing up as that green, which would suggest that they're friendly. That's kind of interesting. Look at that. Same with this glass furnace. It's being guarded by... Weird. Owner, Independence Alliance. That's kind of bizarre. Same over here. Huh. I don't know if maybe that's a glitch or something, but that's kind of cool. Alright, so why don't we try and clear out this Heart of the Shadows? I think we could probably manage it without too much issue. Some refugees up there. We can improve our population. So we'll take this on just while we're here, and then let's go and try that siege, I think. Now that we have the casting points to make it happen, I think we have to do it. It's a pretty golden window of opportunity. All right. So, let's see. We can do a self-buff. That would be good. Let's throw on the Absorb Pain onto our hero and then just go real aggro here. Excellent. Triads can kind of advance here. Step up slightly. Help out a little. Now again, if the Exalted ends up dying, it's fine. We trying that Freezing Touch, thankfully failed. Look at that, the Exalted tanked all that damage. Still in pretty good shape, all things considered. Get in there and do a nice big flank kill. Very good. And then we gotta help out over here as well. Perfect. Okay, and then gotta be a little bit cautious, but I think we'll be fine. We can do some work there. Be great to drop a heal onto the Exalted, so let's do that. One thing we can do is go here. There's that kill. Tank that damage, no problem. And then go over here. Tank that damage as well. Very, very nice. Excellent. Yeah, now we've got the Heart of the Shadows in our domain, which I think we would need to actually absorb this city to get full benefit of it, or this dwelling, I should say, to have this actually fully benefit me, but still. You can see they are extremely happy thanks to, I guess it's due to other things, but I was going to say they've got happiness coming from the Shadow Sanctuary, happiness from the Heart of the Shadows. So lots of things to improve the happiness of the dwelling here. All right, and then, yeah, maybe we can clear out the Archon Fort and get rid of these roaming units. All of that would be, I think, very helpful. So we'll go up the road, regroup, grab this watchtower while we're at it. Join offers on the table we're not interested in at the moment. No. Nice. Okay, we got that Crusader. So now at least we've got a couple of units that we can maybe start working with. Be nice to have perhaps a Martyr, though, so let's get one more before we head out. One more turn. It's not too bad to wait. This little group we were sending over this way, so let's do that. It's going to take them a couple turns to get there. That's fine. Well, we're in the Shadow Realm. Let's just see what else we got. So, again, this group's heading over to help with the Shadow Demons. While we're on the way, we might as well clear out the Shadow Sanctuary. I think we're probably strong enough to make that happen without too much difficulty. You have to be cautious. We don't really have any healing. Currently, our hero is the only one with healing from Guardian Flame. So we just have to be mindful of that. But we should be okay. Again, the idea here was to keep leveling up our Paladin to try to get the Paladin able to have Bestow Iron Heart, which I think we get at Silver Medal. Yes, that's the goal there. All right, now our Martyr could conceivably do Absorb Pain on somebody, but I don't want to risk our Martyr getting killed, especially because they're at Silver Medal. So I think we'll hold off on that. Let's just kind of use our Crusader here. Keep our Paladin back for some rushing in potential. Our hero can kind of hang back as well. Let's see, maybe we got a spell we could use. Force Field wouldn't be bad. Let's throw that onto one of our... Oh, and I should have turned him around. Oh, dang it. Stupid of me. Yeah, I should have run him further back before I started casting spells with him. Oh, man, that's brutal. I might lose my hero now. That was really dumb of me. I can't believe I did that. Yikes. Okay, well, we got to rescue the hero, and I'm actually going to have to retreat with my hero before I lose him, I think. Although, hang on, we might be able to salvage it. Let's see. Okay, so our martyr can step down. We're going to need to turn this guy around. That's kind of a given. Okay, we can go like this. There's one flank. And then maybe two here. We might die, though. That's the only thing. Got to get rid of the lightning sprite here so that we can move with our hero. All these archers. Yeah, I think we're going to have to retreat the hero completely out of here, sadly. Shoot. Yeah, that was a big mistake on my part. Really frustrating. Yeah, it's just all these ranged units. All right, well, I think this Crusader, it makes sense to go over here and tie up both of these sets of archers. All right, there's one at least dead. Gotta deal with the lightning sprite, so let's do that here. Okay. And then the exterminator does need to die. What we'll do is we'll step over here. We will get a charge going. Nice. There's a great kill. That was excellent. Now, one thing I suppose we could do is use Absorb Pain to keep the hero in the fight. Yeah, I actually like that idea. Let's do that. There we go. Now I don't have to retreat the hero out of here. I can actually use him more effectively. I will still do a Guardian Flame, though. You're guarded by Flame, I should say. Just so that we have more health. Okay. Okay. Whew. I'm glad I thought of that, because that allowed me to keep the hero in the fight. And not lose all my movement points as well, which would have been kind of unfortunate. And again, we want to get the gold medal if we can. Ooh, we're getting pretty close with that group. Let's just step over and get the kill there. And our cavalry, oh yeah. Get the cavalry in there. Hefty damage. This is the one that's getting pretty close. Let's see, can we get the... Oh yeah, let's get the kill. Perfect. And then... Storm Priest is kind of going to be a problem here. Let's see, maybe we can just step right up. Blast. Well, we can kill the sprite at least. Yep. Now, can we... do a little bit of damage. I'm a little concerned about our martyr here. Okay, that's fine. They managed it just fine. Ooh, and they're getting pretty close to a level up, so let's see if we can make that happen for them. Over here like this. Okay, so we gotta just turn them. There we go. Don't think this is enough to level up, but let's try it. Dang it. Yeah, that's just enough to get us close. And this one, we're just going to use Absorb Pain just so that we get the experience for it. Then we can charge in and get the kill with our paladin. There we go. Oof, that was a tricky battle. I almost bit off more than I could chew there, but we made it through. And we now are very close to having an Exalted, which would be game-changing for this stack. And again, our paladin getting close to having that healing to help support the stack even further. So then, yeah, next turn we'll head down, we'll clear out the knowledge scrolls, and then we'll go for the spawning structure there. Okay, let's jump back. So probably the thing I'm going to do to end the episode here is grab my main stack, and we are going to head over and engage this battle. Oof. Okay, look at that. So we've got some additional units here. We actually are going to want... There's a little bit of space there, so we're going to want to go down this way just to avoid dragging anybody else in. And then we can initiate the battle here. Now, it's saying probable defeat, but I think with my spells, we're going to be okay. Maybe I'm biting off more than I can chew here. You know what we'll also do? And I'm not doing this with the intention of reloading it, but I'm going to save quickly just on the off chance that something were to freeze, because this is getting to be a fairly big battle. Again, I've had crashes occur before, as I've mentioned previously, so that's just an insurance policy. But I won't reload it if something bad happens. That's not the intention. We're going to risk it. This might bite me in the keister, but I think we're gonna have a good chance here. Oh, he's throwing smite on me. Okay. All right, that's how you want to play. First things first. Very first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have Falsor cruise over this way, and we're gonna initially grab Mass Bless. Nice. And our cherubs are going to go this way just to try and draw some aggro. Now, the biggest problem we're going to have is just we can't get through the darn gate, right? So that is going to be a problem. The martyr's almost certainly going to die, but we can at least throw this onto our parade guard. And clan guard as well can advance. We want to keep the chieftain nearby to provide healing for the parade guard. Now, this... 5% of its HP each round in tactical combat. Ability will last to the end of a tactical battle. I would like to throw this onto the parade guard just so they have that regen capability. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Oh, we got ensnared. Shoot, Falsor, that's not good. Okay, they weren't able to disjunct that, thank goodness. But the unfortunate part is now I can't use any of my other abilities for a few turns. You know, I was going to throw on a Touch of Faith onto my my Parade Guard especially, but oh well, can't do that. So instead we will make do. Cherub's heading over here. Okay, and that's mostly a distraction. Want the Crusader over here as well, maybe going after that gate or just climbing the wall on that side. Parade Guard we're going to send right up the gut. Might be a mistake, but we're going to do it. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's throw this on somebody. Throw it on the Catmaster if we can. Little Fire Plague action. We're going to keep the Muse back, or the Martyr, excuse me, back. Clan Guard can advance. I don't know. Maybe we go this way with the Clan Guard. I'm a little bit concerned, admittedly, at this point. Oh, and this net is killing me. Oh, shoot, and there goes Mass Bless. Okay, I'm starting to have some regrets. Might not have been the best plan for this battle. Just got to get in there and start doing work, though. That's the big thing. So, all right. Yeah, Crusaders get up on the wall. That's big. Okay, that's big. And then we're going to go for the gate here with our Parade Guard, who are going to have to do this partially on their own, unfortunately. The Clan Guard, I want to get on the wall over on this side. As I said, the Martyr we're just going to keep back. Cherub can get up onto the wall as well. Just need freaking net to come off of Falsor so we can start casting some spells again. Holy cow, did that just get... Oh, that just hit him again, and we're getting smited. Man, this is brutal. If Falsor goes down, it's game over. He got hit by it again. I think he's ensnared for another 2 turns. Holy cow. This is brutal. We're just getting really unlucky. This enchanted thread is actually causing us some real problems here. Alright, Parade Guard can go for the kill on this. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Can we get close enough? I don't think so. Ah, dang it. We didn't get the kill. I was hoping we would. Oh, man, and they're engaging us on the wall. Of course they are. Well, we're just going to have to fight them here, I think. Yeah. Clan Guard, sadly, getting them up on the wall is going to be hard, but let's do it. And then what we'll do is we will park ourselves right here. Actually, maybe even right there. Because if I move, the Cherub's going to go there. Just thinking that way, at least it blocks some stuff from kind of getting to me. I don't know. Maybe that was a bad idea. Okay, Lucky helping us out. Okay, that regen is helping a little bit. The Nomad Chieftain probably just needs to get in there and drop a heal on the Parade Guard, because they're really a very, very important unit for us at this point. So even if the Chieftain were to go down, that's fine. We just got to get the heal off. Yeah, there we go. Our Crusader can get the finish over here on that Exalted. That's good. The Cherub, I actually want to suicide myself. Oh, no, we got netted. Are you serious? I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. This is, you know, the thing in effect, but yeah, we might be, oh, I get hit him again. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to lose this battle. Boy, what a devastating turn of events here. Man, oh man. Yeah, it's going to all be down to the little Parade Guard that could, I think. They're really my only hope at this stage. I guess we've got a Crusader in there now. That's not the end of the world. And, oh, Falsor is back up and running here. Okay. Thank goodness. That was really unfortunate. So, let's see what our options are. Oh, man. Getting ensnared by that was just really devastating. We're going to lose this Clan Guard. That's almost a guarantee. The Chieftain, guess we maybe try and do some damage on the Sphinx. I mean, we're going to lose them probably. Parade Guard's in a rough shape. I think we just try to whittle down the Sphinx here as much as we can. Nice, critical. That was a big critical. If we can get Falsor over the wall without getting netted, we'll be in really good shape. So let's throw on Mass Bless again. Even though we've only got a handful of units left. Okay, good. They resisted the net and didn't hit our best unit. Ooh, Falsor. We can't take too much more damage with him. Now, this Crusader is now going to be an extremely important unit for us. So, we're going to step in and we're going to bestow Iron Heart. Actually, I should have done a heal, but the bestow Iron Heart at least buffs him a little bit. Okay, Mass Bless is still in effect, which is great. We can kill the Sphinx. There's a nice kill. Crusader's going to step over. Yeah, really, it's going to be up to the Crusader now to do the work. Oh, thank goodness we resisted that. Yeah, Falsor taking a lot of punishment. Our Clan Guard getting work in as well. Let's see. Nice, we can get them off the wall, finally. That's huge. Oh yeah, we can wail on this Chariot. No problem there. So one thing I want to do, just to keep Falsor in good shape here, I just want to drop a big self-heal. It's pretty important that he doesn't go down. Okay, we're going to break through the gate. And now as long as we don't get hit by that net and it ensnares us, we should be able to get in. And I think we can win the battle without too much trouble now. Boy, this was a scary one, though. Very, very close. Really, that net is almost what screwed us over. Okay, great. Yeah, we're into the base. That's what we needed. We can throw a taunt or try. That's fine. Oh, yeah, let's go after this Muse. Perfect. And then let's fly on over. I think, yeah, we're pretty much done. Move over. Buff on. Sure, why not? Clan Guard's just fighting the White Tiger at this stage. There we go. No problem there. White Tiger's dead. And then, you know what? Let's see if maybe we can get a lucky conversion here. No such luck. Again, the odds were low, but worth a try. Oh, and shoot, I'm actually not able to get the finish right now. Don't think it's going to be enough to kill my hero, though. That was immediately what I was like, oh, shoot, did I just make a mistake? But there we go. Yeah, it just gets killed on the pikeman. Yikes. Now, that was pretty scary. But we got it done, and we actually captured the throne city here. So, Can't complain about that. And check it out. I mean, we're in really bad shape, but we got it done. Now, this is the scary part. There's an army that's going to be coming to siege us here any second. All right, so we'll head back down to my group. Yikes, though. Look at we're in really rough shape. So, I mean, they're going to siege us, and we're not going to be in a good position to be defending the city properly. We will start to absorb it. I don't know. Maybe this ended up being not a great gamble here. I don't know. I mean, we could summon a cherub or something just to help us, I guess. But I think I'd rather keep the casting points, and then we have more to use in the battle. Ooh, nice. A level up here for Falsor as well. Maybe we can get something that'll help us in the fight. Maybe just some more hit points or something, admittedly. Healing aura is not really going to matter. Actually, maybe, I mean, we're going to get attacked, but... yeah, let's grab healing aura, and we'll grab some extra resistance, sure. Oh, okay, I think that's a great place to end the episode. Sorry, this one went a little bit longer than usual, but I think that was worth it. Again, a big gamble, and I don't know if it's going to pay off, because now we've still got some very powerful units on our doorstep that are going to cause us some problems here, not to mention a hero. So I think we're in for a tough go, but at least we managed to capture the throne city of another of our opponents, Burma. Now the question is going to be, can we find Burma himself? Again, we know where one of his heroes is, but I don't know where Burma is, so we'll zoom out right there. And look at that. Okay, another city visible, so maybe we can go and see if Burma's up there, if we're able to survive the onslaught that's coming our way. Now, thankfully, we are going to get the advantage of having that net ability spell there helping us. So we'll save it. Call this one episode 15. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.